All right, I have to wait.
I wouldn't go there.
Hey there, it's high noon Cape Cod on Hallows Eve, and as you can see, we're spooking ourselves out here. Today we're having what we hope will be the first Life with Gwen Halloween parade, and we're hoping that people will pop by, show us your costumes, tell us about your favorite or your worst Halloweens. And you can see here, I never buy a costume, but I was really busy this year. So I wanted something simple, something black and white, because, you know, then you can wear it again. And that works on the East Coast, the West Coast, wherever. So let's see what everyone's been up to for their costumes and for their celebrating, because we know you're out there buying costumes. It's estimated by the Retail Association for Halloween that people will spend $9 billion on costumes. Anyhow, I am here to welcome our first guest, and she will come right over. Jane, welcome.
Hi there.
You look terrific.
Thank you.
Hello, hello. Thank you so
Hi.
much. Jane Walsh, owner of Redfish Bluefish.
That's right.
And tell me a little bit about your costume. You look really nice in it.
Thank you. So I am a suffragist from about 1920, just about the time when women really were officially given the national okay to vote. So it was scary times before that we couldn't vote. And it wasn't actually until about 1924 that the Native American women in this country were able to vote. So and they played a strong role in the movement to get women rights to vote.
And we sometimes forget how recently it was that,
Yeah.
that women started voting.
Right.
There's a museum and a monument to women's rights to vote in I think it's Seneca Falls, New York.
Oh, okay, I didn't know
So
about that. Yeah.
went up to visit it with my cousins when we were up there, and it's amazing to me that you know it's not even a century.
I know. Yeah.
So this is a good reminder.
It is.
And although we won't get political, this is a good reminder that there's an election coming up.
That's right.
So you should be registered to vote, and there's lots of ways to vote now with early voting and all that. But you know, the good thing is hopefully no one's going to be yelling at you when you parade with that sign now.
Right.
So
I think I will vote early today with my costume.
yeah.
Yeah, I saw in the town hall they had a sign out, early voting began. So,
Now, what made you decide to go with this?
you know, it kind of came to me at the last minute. Election time really is kind of what brought it on, and the importance of everybody voting. And you know, and it occurred to me not everybody could vote all the time.
Have you been working in the store in your costume today?
Not yet. I
Oh.
will be though.
So
And
I'm sure you'll be getting a lot of comments.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
well, I am so glad that you came
Thanks.
to join us.
Thank you.
And you know, me on the other hand, you know, I'm here in my penguin getup, and I was thinking it is kind of appropriate because you know, writing the pen part, and then my name is Gwen. And Gwen, you know.
Yeah, good
So,
one.
It's a stretch, I know. I had to work for that.
It'll be warm too when you go out trick or treating later tonight.
It will. It absolutely will. Now we'd like to say thank you. You don't have a dog with you, but right behind you we have some Halloween treats and one of those cards, so you can have coffee later.
Oh,
Please take one of
wonderful.
those.
Thank you
And,
so
you know,
much.
It would be. We are so glad to see you, and you know, just like to shake your hand.
Thank you so much, Gwen. Happy Halloween.
Anyway, thank you for coming, Jane.
You're welcome.
Everybody go see Jane in her store, full of creative things, Redfish, Bluefish. I have several things that I've bought there, so thank you
Great.
for coming by.
You
We
bet.
appreciate
Thank you
it.
so much.
Take care.
Happy
now.
Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Okay, I have a little trouble keeping my head on today, but we are having a good time. Oh my goodness, it's like a building is walking into the studio. Holy cow.
Oh man, it's so tough to climb up this huge skyscraper. I'm just a little raccoon. Oh, but I will get to the top of this UBS building. It's so hot. It's June. Hi Gwen, it's June 2018 in St. Paul, Minnesota, and what a day I'm having.
Wow. I just, You're going to have to tell me more. You want me to hold your building while you climb?
No, I got to get up here.
Ah.
You know, it was that hot day in early June, St. Paul, Minnesota, and I just decided to be like Spider-Man. I'm a little raccoon, so I jumped on this building and I scaled 100 stories up, and I'm climbing all the way to the top, and all these media people are filming me. It's crazy. These videos are going viral. I'm just a little raccoon who's hungry. I just assume there's a lot of good trash up there at the top of this UBS building in St. Paul, Minnesota in June 2018.
So what happened to you?
Whew. I'm just famished, man. You know, when you're in the city, you just can't find food. So sometimes you gotta scale up a skyscraper to get it. I just assume there's a lot of good, tasty stuff at the top there. It took me about almost 2 days to get up to the top of this skyscraper. I have my own Twitter account, the NPR Raccoon. It's gone crazy ever since June. It's gone viral. They even put me on Good Morning America.
So I'm thinking that you're finding it easier after your fame to find fish.
I am. Luckily, they released me in the wild. They caught me at the top and put me in a cage and released me in the wild by this nice pond. So I'm trick-or-treating out there. I'm eating fish, getting some tasty stuff. But man, was this an epic climb. Whew. For a little raccoon, I'm just this big, and we've got this huge building I need to get up. And man. Thanks to the good people of UBS.
You never disappoint. Am I allowed to say your non-raccoon name, or would you rather not?
I have no other name besides
just
the
the
NPR Raccoon.
Okay.
But you can call me whatever you want. It was quite the journey up this huge skyscraper, and I'm tired even though it was months ago. But I love Halloween, and cheers to everyone in costume today.
Yes, absolutely. And this is so creative, Mr. Raccoon. I don't know how I missed this the first time, but
were you on your phone
story.
on Twitter?
I guess
frequently
not.
checking on
not.
updates of my journey and my ascent up this skyscraper.
Sometimes it's hard on the phone with the.
Yes. Yes, you got flipper issues.
Flipper issues. Yes.
It happens.
Yes, and then gloves because I am one of the Antarctic penguins, so it gets cold up there.
Yes.
Yeah. This is
well, thanks so much for inviting me on. I still have many a story to climb here, but
okay, well,
we're going. We're getting through it.
Take a little candy bar and a coffee card in case you get into the city again, away from that pond, and
how can I say no to that?
Yeah. So thanks for coming.
Thank you. Happy Halloween.
Bye, Mr. Raccoon. This is terrific. I can't believe what people, go to, and I feel guilty because, I walked out of here at 7:20 last night and said, gotta get a costume. So sometimes it's okay to do that too. But, and I know this will come in handy for the other times when I don't have time to be as creative as our next guest, who I can see over the camera person's shoulder, and she is here. Can we say your real name, or?
Sure.
Come on down, as they used to say on Let's Make a Deal. Hi, Christine.
Hello.
Welcome.
I can't sit. I'm sorry. So it would ruin the.
Oh,
the
you
cake.
can't sit. Okay.
No.
Can you get her standing? Okay.
Well, wait a minute. This is the costume,
my!
and it's every reporter's worst nightmare.
Tell me all about that.
It is deadline.
Oh.
The clocks are ticking always, and when it hits 8 o'clock, you'd better have your copy in, at least at the Cape Cod Times.
I find it a little disturbing that there's a knife there. I'm thinking that might be the editor's knife to just cut the story.
Well, that could be, but what it is, it's on an EKG, a poorly drawn EKG.
Oh, okay.
That shows that, that's right, at 8 o'clock, you may have a little life before then, but then you're redlining, it's over. So if your story isn't ready, then you're not going to make it in the next day's paper.
Right. Of course, the good thing about the deadlines is that you get to do it every day. So some go better than others.
Yes.
Yes,
it's
I
true.
love that piece of jewelry you have on there.
I decided to use a fancy button.
Very interesting.
Yes, the front of the cape is deceptively calm. Do you turn around to the back?
That's right.
Kind of like
Turn
deadline is something that's always chasing you when you're a reporter.
When my kids were little, they thought it was Dead Lion.
Oh,
They wondered why we had dead lions at the office, you know.
that's
So
funny.
they also thought, because my husband was a journalist, that everyone in the family had to be a journalist. So they were kind of relieved to find that it wasn't like medieval England where it was a guild situation. They were allowed to be whatever they would like to be, although the older one is a journalist. So, hi, Andrew. They're in Albany, you know, and probably thinking, oh my God, my mother has lost her mind. You're probably right. But anyway, Christine, thanks so much for coming in. And wait, don't leave. We want you to take some candy
Right.
and a coffee card. And, you know, should you have
Yeah.
any need for it, a bone. So there you go.
Wow,
It
can you
fits
spare
in
the
with your
loss?
custom. I can. I can. There's a lot of pieces there.
All right.
Thanks so much
Happy
for coming.
Halloween.
Thank you. You too. Wow, this is great. You know, I knew that people would come in. We'd like to have kids and dogs, which we may go out to Main Street later today around 4 o'clock and try and find some of those kids trick-or-treating. But, you know, it's fun with adults, too. There's a tradition here at the Cape Cod Times. We have a little buffet. We all bring something in for the potluck. And I don't even know if I'm going to be able to find my mouth to eat in this costume. But it is a wonderful day. We have a lot of fun with it. We'd like to welcome our next guest, who is my boss and who many of you in the community know, Paul Pronovo. Come on in. What happened to, didn't I see you carrying a spear gun at one point this morning?
You all know me. You know how I earn a living.
That's
I'll
right.
catch this bird for you, but it's not going to be easy. It's a bad fish.
Oh, no.
Not like going down the pond catching bluegills and tommycots. This shark, swallow you whole. A little shaking, a little tenderizing, down you go.
Huh.
Now we got to do it quick. Got to get the tourists back, get your business on a paying basis. But it's not going to be pleasant. I value my neck a lot more than $3,000, Chief. I'll find him for 3.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'll catch him and kill him for 10. Now you got to make up your minds.
And you
You
might
wanna
need
live?
a bigger boat.
You want to live? Ante up. You want to play it cheap? Be on welfare the whole winter. I don't need no volunteers. I don't need no mates. Too many captains on this island. $10,000 for myself. For that you get the head, the tail, the whole damn thing. That's what I say.
And you know what I say? Bravo! I'm just visiting from Antarctica. Really, no threat at all.
Well, I'm visiting from Amity.
Ah,
We've got a shark problem on Amity,
yes.
so I'm dealing with it.
Well, it's good to have you here, and I'm glad that you've come and that you're going to take care of this problem. I hope this problem gets taken care of.
Do you think penguins are favorite foods of sharks?
No, I thought it was seals. Maybe I was misinformed, but I was told it was seals.
Well, they like seals, they like penguins, they like all sorts of things. So you better be careful when you go out in the water.
I'm going to stay on land.
If you see seals, stay out.
Okay. Okay.
Sunset, stay out.
Okay.
Chatham, no good.
Yeah, it's a long waddle down there anyway. So,
If
Right.
you do, you let me know. I'll take care of it.
okay.
I'll get that bird for you.
Yes, oh my goodness. And
We get him,
Oh,
we'll get a
yes.
gaff. We get him, we hook him. That's what we do. We'll pull that shark right out of the water. Don't you worry now.
okay, I'm just gonna waddle along the shore. I you know, that's mostly what we do. Icebergs and shore. You know. Anyway, but thank you so much.
I
don't
gotta
feel
pay you
like I
fairly
should
well.
Call you Paul. Oops, there goes the spear.
There
gun.
goes the spear gun. You gotta be careful with your spear guns.
Yes.
When they fall over, they could hit the oxygen tanks. Big problem then.
Yes, I can believe that. So I don't even think I should call you Paul. I think should I call you by your alter ego today?
Aye.
I can't remember his name. The guy from Shark.
Quint.
Quince. There
This
you
is
go.
Captain
Very good.
Quint.
Captain Quint.
I'm the captain of the Orca. Not
That's-
you.
Oh.
Not that little hooper. That little squib. Can't even tie a sheep shank.
Oh.
So, I bid you farewell. Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies. Farewell
Thank
and
you for
adieu,
coming.
you ladies of
We
Spain.
forgot your candy.
For we've seen you go-
That was a little intimidating. I didn't know Captain Quint was coming. But let's see if we have any questions. Tune into our Facebook page for a live video of trick-or-treating on Main Street, Hyannis, sometime between 4 and 6 today. And thank you all for coming. Do we have anyone else out there who's waiting? No? Okay, thank you all for coming. We have, we love the holiday and we are hoping you do as well. So have a great day, and we come to you with skeletons and penguins and shark fishers and all kinds of things. Let's make this the first of our annual Life with Gwen Halloween parade. Thanks everybody. Have a great holiday.